Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of NBA Heat Check, man. We are back, man, talking hoops, talking NBA trade rumors. Trade deadline, I believe, is 5 days away. So we're gonna get into all the latest news and rumors. We're gonna update you on the scores of the night and yeah, man, just talk basketball, talk NBA hoops, and let's see who's hot, man. Let's see who's heating up in the NBA right now, man. It's the Heat Check, man. So pull up, you know what I'm saying? And let's get into it, man. Pat, man, what's good with you though, man? Ready to talk some ball, bro?
Yeah, talk a little basketball. My boy Cooper Flag doing his thing out there with the Mavericks. Without the help that he's supposed to have. So at least we got that this year. You know, Cooper Flag is showing that he's legit. I think he's coming off a 49-point night, dunking on people. So I'm pretty excited about Cooper Flag with my Mavericks, man. But hey, got a lot more basketball to talk about and NBA Heat Check, man. Y'all tune in.
No doubt, man. Well, let's get into it, bro. You already know. Hit that Heat Check. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. So we're gonna kick this thing off, man. Let's get into the scores, man. Let's get into the scores first, man. Let's do it like that. And before we dive into the meat and potatoes of the whole show. So earlier on here, we had the Celtics, man, absolutely destroying the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings, man, are absolutely awful right now. They are in a tank mode for the ages. 12 and 38 right now. 3-22 on the road, losing to the Celtics 112-93. Boston, of course, doing a thing, man, without Jason Tatum, man. Still up there at the top of the Eastern Conference as always. The Celtics are, but you gotta wonder. Celtics right now in third place, man, but you gotta wonder, do the Celtics make a move here at the deadline? You know what I'm saying? Because you're still fighting with the Knicks. You're still fighting with Boston. I mean, not Boston, but Detroit. So that's kind of the question here. Jason Tatum being out, though, I don't really know what they could do at the deadline to kind of improve their chances here. And if you're the Kings, there's a couple names we're going to be talking about here that could be on the move. Dovidas Sabonis and Keon Ellis are two names to keep an eye on here with the Kings as they are looking to, I guess, just go straight to the bottom because they've been getting cooked
Absolutely could.
What's your thoughts on this game and these two teams?
Man, the doggone Kings should be ashamed of themselves. Go back down. Brown didn't even play.
No, Jaylen Brown was out tonight.
Oh my God, they got beat without Jaylen Brown on the court like that.
Yeah, that dude Peyton Pritchard, man, he's a little they got some little dudes. Yeah, they got some little dudes, man. There's some underrated players, man. Just a bunch of glue guys out there. You know, guys like Anthony Simmons. You know, the Hauser dude, Sam Hauser. You know, of course, they still got Derek White out there, so they can still beat you, man. Without their stars, man, that's a well-coached team. But
extremely well-coached. I definitely will make a trade for Sabonis if I'm looking for a big man in the NBA. I think Sabonis is absolutely legit. Shame on Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. They did it to my Bulls. Now they're doing it to the Kings together. So. The Celtics, as far as picking up a player, I don't know who they need to pick up because you gotta think that money's coming back when Jason Tatum is there. So, man, I just keep playing out this season and do the best we can. We can win a series or two in the playoffs without Jason Tatum, and then he comes back next year. Man, you should be the favorites again. So, I keep doing what I'm doing. Celtics, Jaylen Brown. He get back healthy. They're a problem. They show they can beat teams without him, even though the Kings are pretty terrible. So
they are, man.
Yeah. So, man, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. See what the Celtics do this season, man. I said Jaylen Brown was gonna show everybody who he is this season, and it looks like I turned out to be right.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Because they are balling. And you know, I don't like the Celtics, but
me neither.
I'm gonna keep it fair. But what's good, Daniel Berry Sports, man? What's up, man? Appreciate you tapping in. Y'all hit that like button, man. 15 in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe for us. You know, help a brother out, man. You know, we do content over here, man, all the time, man. And it is a you know, it's a struggle, man, for likes and things like that, man. So if you view, isn't nothing to hit the like button, man, even if you just view for, you know, a minute or two. But all right, let's get to this other game here. I want to talk about the other team in the Northeast. The New York Knicks. New York Knicks absolutely destroyed the Trailblazers. 127-97. Knicks been tough at home, 19-6 at the Garden. And high man tonight for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson 26, OG Anunoby 24, Josh Hart chipped in with 20. And y'all see the stats there, man. But Blazers not doing a whole lot out there, man. Shaedon Sharpe, though, was cooking. I watched a little bit of the game. He had 26, 10-16, shooting 4 of 8 from downtown. Jeremy Grant with 15 off the bench, but not much else for the Blazers tonight, man. Just getting absolutely destroyed at the Garden. As for the Knicks, you know, there are other Giannis rumors out there, but from what I'm seeing now on social media is the Knicks are probably not going to do a lot here at this deadline. They may add a, you know, maybe another role player, something like that, maybe a side piece. Who want to say that, man? But it looks like they may not be into the Giannis sweepstakes here. I'm gonna get into that here in a little bit of the teams that are in the so-called Giannis sweepstakes, but the Knicks right now They are second in the Eastern Conference. I put standings here real quick for you. Tied with the Celtics right now. We just looked at the Celtics. Both teams winning tonight. So I'm starting off with them. Do the Knicks need to make a move? In your opinion? And what's your thoughts on the Knicks and the Blazers, if you have any?
The Blazers, a little disappointed in Jeremy Grant. I thought he's going to turn out to be a lot more than what he's doing out there with Portland. After having a couple of uptick years, but looks like he's been relegated to the bench over there with Portland. But Portland, they're just Portland. Even though they're almost 500, if they can get to 500, it'll be all right. The Knicks, should they make a move? If you could trade for Giannis, you trade for Giannis, but you better have a plan for Giannis when he gets over there. But I just think you need to get tough. Just get tougher. I mean, tonight I think Karl-Anthony Towns only had 14 points, a couple of boards. Yeah. Oh well, he had a bucket of rebounds. He had 20 rebounds.
He had a strong double.
So you don't have to put up 30 points if you're getting 20 rebounds. That's what they need. They need him to bang down there at the post, get those rebounds, and get those points. So
I was just talking about you, Coach.
Right now, Jalen Brunson is going to be the brunt of your offense. Look, Josh Hart came in with 20 points. You know, they got to find out who are their key bench players. Looks like Darwa came out to play tonight. And what's that dude's name? Tyler Kolek. Yeah, Kolek might be your backup point guard. You know what I'm saying?
They like him. The Knicks like him. Knicks fans like him. And he plays pretty well, you know. But I don't know, man. I don't got the faith in Karl-Anthony Towns that I should have. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know how I feel about Mikal Bridges. Like, them two right there, I feel like if you can flip them for Giannis, do it. But if not, I mean, your best bet is just to stay the course.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have, there's nobody really out there that's going to really move the needle for you. Like, who else you going to go get that's available? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to try to get, you know, I mean, who's out there? You know, definitely ain't trading for nobody like Anthony Davis or nothing like that.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it you know, you don't want any of these old, you know, superstars with the type of team you got. You know, you got a ascending, you know, youngish type team. So I think that meshes well with Cat Towns or a guy like Giannis. I mean, either way, you're going to have to bring another big man in there because the guy you're going to be moving out or off of is Cat Towns. So, you know, you can't, like, flip Cat Towns for, like, you know, a guard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So,
Coach, I kind of disagree, man. He says the Knicks will flame out and Brown will be fired. And they'll trade everyone, including Brunson, go tank and stop chasing dreams. I don't know what you want them to be. You want them to be 44-4? I don't get it. They're 30-18 and number 3 in the division, and you just got to get tougher. That's it. I think this is a very good team. They just got to get tougher.
Yeah,
that's it.
Trolling. Nets ain't winning shit, bro.
Right.
They need to fire their owner too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's fire ownership season. But I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm with you right there. I think the Knicks are good, man, where they at right now. Unless you're gonna make that trade for Giannis, which I don't think is gonna happen. Ain't nobody else you really gonna get that's gonna move the needle that's out there.
And the only team they really should have any if you want to say fear for, is the Pistons, and they're still a very young team. So who knows what happens in a 7-game series with the Pistons? I do believe you could beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. You could beat the Raptors in a 7-game series. You know, are the Heat going to contend in a 7-game series? I don't believe so. So I think this is the year. Maybe the Cavaliers. You know, so I think you guys in a good position, man. Just play tough ball, man. You'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. So, the other ones out here, as you see here, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, 2 bad teams. Pelicans getting their 13th win of the season, but it has not been good out there for New Orleans. And
yeah, I'll be right back.
It's just yeah. It's just, to me, when you're looking at the Pelicans, I mean, they're obviously tanking. So, you know, they're going to be trying to, you know, get rid of as many people as they can. I don't know what they're doing with Zion Williamson. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not hearing any like rumors about Zion getting moved. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. You like Derek Queen, Sadiq Bey. So, I mean, they got some talent out there, but when's it going to get better? Like, what's the plan? You know, I mean, all these teams are racing to the bottom. But when you get at the bottom, what do? You know what I'm saying? When you get that golden prize, that number 1 pick, as everybody's chasing, what do you do with it? And that's kind of the thing here, you know what I'm saying, with the Pelicans. So, but they do got some talented players. Now, the main thing here with the Grizzlies, of course, is the Ja Morant situation. Grizzlies struggling as well, 18-28. And they you know, lose here to the Pelicans, a worse team than you. So you gotta kind of look at yourself in the mirror here at some point. But they the Grizzlies, they are looking to move on from Ja Morant here. But who's trading for Ja Morant? You know, he got those. You got the you got allegations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, incidents, I should say, with the you know, ping, ping, pow, pow. So, Ja Morant in his feelings a little bit here, you know what I'm saying, wanting to get off of the Grizzlies, and I don't know if he's trying to get to Miami or LA or one of these, you know, warm weather states. But who wants to make that move? Who wants to make that move? If you are an NBA team, are you taking a chance of trading for Ja Morant? That's the question I pose. If you're an NBA team, is it worth? Because he's talented. Don't get it twisted. The boy can play ball. You want to take that chance, though, knowing how he is up here? And that's what you got to ask yourself with some of these players. You know what I'm saying? And I know people go through things. You know what I'm saying? The world is going through something right now. But you still gotta hold yourself accountable for your profession and how you earning a living. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do certain things in certain situations. I mean, it's not benefiting you. You know what I'm saying? And now you in a situation, if you Ja Morant, you in a situation now where you trying to get off the Memphis Grizzlies, but you got so much baggage with you and you hurt. Who wants to make that move? Like, what is his value? So y'all can let me know in the chat. What's up, Mets? What's good with you, man? Appreciate you tapping in. All right, let's get to some of the other games here. Let's see. Lakers taking care of business against the Washington Wizards. Absolutely destroying them. 142 to 111. I mean, yeah. Washington is the Wizards, man. I mean, I'm not too far from the DMV area. So, you know, and I've been to a Washington Wizards game. One. It was a preseason game too. But you talk about bad franchises. They ain't won anything. Nothing burger over there in DC. And then you what they trade for Trae Young, I think, you know, he ain't playing. They garbage, man. There's so many garbage teams in the NBA when you think about it. Washington is a bad franchise. They don't do anything right. I'm sorry. I ain't blaming the players. I mean, although, you know, they do they're not doing their job either, but it's just, how are you this bad and you never get better? What's the outlook for this team? Just like we said with Pelicans and that's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we seen the Wizards be okay, you know, the year with Bradley Beal and John Wall, when they were at least competing for the play-in, you know, the bottom of the playoffs, when those guys were on and they were healthy. But now, what they got over there? I mean, Alex Sarr. I mean, I don't know, man. Lakers. I did want to talk about some of like the other teams too. That's why I'm talking about like the Wizards and Pelicans and stuff, man. Because, you know, focus is on the big name teams, and we're gonna kind of touch on them during the portion of the show where we talk about the trade deadline moves. So I do want to kind of touch on some of these other teams and their outlook as well. I was just talking about the Wizards, Pat, and have you ever seen a like, as a franchise, have you ever seen like, they give you nothing, bro?
Nothing.
Like, I'm out here, you know, near the DMV, DC area. Nothing, bro. And they don't got no fans either. Like, ain't no Wizards fans out here.
Like, I don't know what they give.
Who repping the Wizards, bro?
The best time they had when Jordan was there.
They tried with Jordan to give them some hope, because it was kind of like, man, this team ain't finna do shit.
When have they ever been? Well, when they were the Bullets, they were good a couple of
When
years.
they were the Bullets.
Yeah.
Ever since they've been the Wizards. Now the Bullets, I rock with Wes Unseld. You know what I'm saying? They had some decent teams back in the day. But this team, this franchise here, the Washington Wizards,
Trash, man.
bro, never. they give you nothing, bro.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, when Bradley Beal and John Wall were there, they were cool a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, other than that, man, I don't know what they. I don't know, bro. They just been there.
It's a bad franchise. Lakers. So, Lakers are always in on something. Of course. They got LeBron, they got Luka, they got Ayton. They got Bronny James. But in all seriousness, man, Lakers 28-18 right now. Where the Lakers sitting at? Lakers are in 5th in the Western Conference. So they sitting in pretty good position right here in the West. They only are 3 games out of the 2nd spot, which is manned by the San Antonio Spurs. But this Lakers team, I think this is a team that you could see possibly make a move. They've talked about possibly moving on from what's his name, Uchimara, and or DeAndre Ayton. But tonight, good win for the Lakers. Doncic dominating 37, 11 and 13, triple double. DeAndre Ayton double strong in the paint, 28-13, and old man James with 20 points. So, but thoughts on the Lakers, Pat?
They need to get rid of LeBron James. They get rid of LeBron James, they might be the top team in the what? Look at that team, bro. You got Jake LaRiva, who's showing he can ball. DeAndre Ayton is playing well. Marcus Smart, Wiley bet. Luka Doncic is him. You got Dalton Connect, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Max Keeler, Rui, and Vanderbilt who can play. And what's the other kid's name? The other guard that usually played? Reeves, Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Yeah,
he's still there. Is he's hurt?
Yeah, Austin Reeves is hurt.
You put Austin Reeves where LeBron James is. This is a way better team, bro. And it runs through Luka. They need to get rid of LeBron James, and if Bronny got to go with him, get him out of here too. They need to get rid of LeBron James, and they'll be a real good team, bro. Like a real good team.
Yeah, it seems like they want to build around Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
So, I think Austin Reeves is hurt. Is he out for the season? I got my NBA guys over here with me tonight.
Hold on, let me see.
Injury. Nah, he's just got a strained calf. Okay.
Yeah, when he gets back, man, it's gonna be a problem.
So, Reeves not playing, but Lakers, the Lakers, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you really want to do a whole lot of tinkering.
No.
If you plan on moving on from LeBron James at the end of this season. If you're moving on from LeBron James, I think it says they're gonna have like $50 million in cap space or something like that. So, and I think they got some picks they can
Bro, look at that team they're building.
I think it says they could, and they have 26, 31, and 33 first round picks that they can trade. So
they got scoring all the way down the board, bro. You get rid of LeBron James and bring in another decent player to add with Austin Reeves and Luka. This is gonna be a problem, bro. They're gonna be fine as soon as they get rid of LeBron James. I promise you they are. Because they're winning in spite of that dude half the time. And Luka's that dude. I hate it we got rid of Luka, man. That's still crazy to me. Even though we got Cooper Flag, I'm taking Luka all day long.
All day long. All right.
They always tell you there's a catch, a compromise, an asterisk.
Let's get to the updated scores here. Got Detroit in Golden State, the Pistons right now, who have been on fire. 34-12. They up 45-37 right now over the Warriors.
Another team I told people about. But go ahead, NYG.
Yeah. Pistons got a team, man. Asura Thompson, Cade Cunningham, they got talent. Jalen Duran. Right now, Duncan Robinson, the high man, out there with 12 for the Pistons. Early second quarter here in Golden State. Steph Curry, 10 points for the Warriors starting out here. Warriors, that's a team to look out for. They still chasing that, trying to get one for the Gipper. You know, get one more for the Gipper.
Now I will tell you this.
So they looking to make a move.
The
Warriors as a hot name.
Find out how to get Giannis there. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
so Jimmy Butler's done for the season. They can get Giannis there with Curry and old man Draymond and those young guys out there. Al Horford is still out there. You know, I think they could do something. You got Buddy Hield coming off the bench to give you those points. You know, I think they could do some things, man.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I do think they could do some things as well. The Pistons are doing some things, like right now, though. You know what I'm saying? So they are top of the Eastern Conference. Hard to say this about a team at the top of the conference, man, but do you think the Pistons should be can they make a move, man? Like can they does this feel like a team that's ready to win a championship, or do they feel like they lacking something?
I think the only thing they lacking is experience. Maybe they need to get a veteran that could come off the bench for them and that has playoff experience to give them that vibe of playoff experience. They played last year. I mean, Tobias Harris has had a lot of playoff games, but this team here, man, is something serious, man. And if Cade Cunningham turns into the player that I know that he can turn into, they're going to be a problem because they play tough defense. They play tough defense, bro. Even though it's not showing in this game so far, giving them 37 in the first quarter, but they put up 45 themselves, so no defense was being played. So they're a tough team, man. They were tough last year, and I told everybody when they gave the Knicks a scare that they would be a problem. And that was their very first time in the playoffs. So hopefully they learned from that experience of last year. And they can close out some people this year in the playoffs, man. And Tobias Harris will have to step up for them in the playoffs. I will say that.
Agreed. All right. Let's go here. I forgot to mention this game here. Two middle of the pack teams here. I think both of these teams are in the market to make a trade. That's the Raptors and the Orlando Magic. Orlando getting the job done here though at home. And this one, 130 to 120. Hot man for the Magic. Desmond Bane, 32 points, man. Magic starters went off. 25 for Alex Black. Wendell Carter Jr., 23. Boncaro with 20. Not much else from the bench at all. But didn't need it. They get the dub here. Now, the Raptors are an interesting team. Toronto right now sitting at 4th. So they're behind that New York Boston group right there. Right there in with the Cavs and the 76ers. But Toronto in 4th right now, Magic in 8th. So they are 2 games, or what does it look like? No, they're about 3.5 games behind the Raptors. So yeah, it is. Show y'all the standings here. But it's yeah, so Magic, Raptors, Cavs, Sixers, Knicks. Well, not the Knicks and Celtics per se, but that Raptors, Cavs, Sixers, Heat, Magic, and well, the Hawks already made a deal, but those teams right there, I think, definitely need to, you know, if they're serious about contending, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the top 3 are, but I don't know about these other guys. If they serious about contending, especially that 76ers team, man, because the Sixers got talent, man. You got 2 stars over there. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they could make a move, man, and possibly jump these other teams that's kind of an iffy mode, man. But what's your thoughts here?
Man, listen, I'm including the Knicks and the Celtics in that too. One losing streak, you at the 7th seed almost.
Mm-hmm.
You want a 3-game losing streak if you want to, you'll be at least at the 6th seed.
Yeah.
Real talk. Shit, all them teams are clustered. So, and don't the Knicks got a Boston, Raptors, Cleveland, Magic type schedule get ready to come up here soon, if I'm not mistaken. So they better get busy during that time, or you will find yourself down there in the play-in.
No bullshit.
All those teams are right there.
No bullshit.
2 through 5, man. It's 1 game. You can lose 1 game and be at the 5th seed.
Yeah, but Magic getting the dub. As I mentioned, in at the crib here over the Raptors. Let's see here. Where I want to go next with this. Oh yeah, my Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, in the Tank Bowl here. Nets and the Jazz. 2 bad teams. Fighting for draft supremacy. Lottery supremacy. But the Nets, we're going to get into it, man, but the Nets are the team that a lot of people are following when it comes to this trade deadline, or these trade deadline rumors here. And it's mainly because of 2 players, and that's Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. Thomas playing tonight. He's got 19. Michael Porter Jr. not playing tonight. So Nets going with the youth movement in the starting lineup: Danny Wolf, Igor Demon, and Nolan Traore. Yeah, man. I don't know what the Nets are doing here, man, but Sean Marks better not do nothing stupid. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But as for the Jazz, of course, man, they got Ace Bailey over there. Cavante George getting busy tonight, 23 for the Jazz. Jazz are in that same kind of mode. I like Isaiah Collier. I was looking at him when he came out of college. He's got 4 points off the bench in 11 minutes tonight for them. Marketing Kessler out, of course, tonight. Jazz trying to tank. They trying to get picks too. All these teams is kind of in this same mode. It's kind of like if you're not at the top of the conference, all the bottom teams are fighting for the bottom spot. Just like the top teams are fighting for the top spot, you know. And that's kind of how this NBA is built now. But Brooklyn Nets, Utah Jazz. What's Pat thinking about these two teams?
Trap. I think the Nets should be in a. You know what I don't understand about the Nets, man? You get all these draft picks, bro. 5 first-round draft picks. Do something with them, bro. Quit. What do you like? What do you keep tanking for, bro? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. 5 first-round draft picks. You should be trying to win games. Why is Cam Thomas not playing? And you got Ace Bailey, Keontae George, you know, Scarborough. I mean, man, like, I don't get it. I didn't. Oh, that's the Utah Jazz. My bad. Go down, y'all. Because I thought that was. But look, you got Danny Wolf who can play. Nick Claxton can play. I like Sharp. I like Powell. I like Saraf. Who's the guy from Michigan that you got? That big man from Michigan that you got in a draft last year. Oh, I can't think of his name, but he's good too. Like, you got talent. Like, is the coaching that bad, or what's going on out there with the Nets, man?
You're
more in tune with,
you know what I'm saying,
with the Nets than I am. So
I think it's the culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the culture that the general manager is built. Cause see, in this situation, the owner is off limits, but you got a general manager in there just doing whatever the hell he wants to do, and with no direction. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the Nets have become a pit stop for NBA players. You know, just go here, play a year, get out of there, and go to a real team.
Do that, man. You can't do that.
And Sean Marks is allowing it to happen. That's what I'm saying. But things may be changing. And I'm going to get into that here in just a second. So, when we talk about NBA trade rumors, right? And the main player here, if you wanna say it, is Giannis. So we talking about the Greek Freak, as they call him. Giannis wants out of Milwaukee. By all accounts, he's going to get his wish at some point. There is a question of when that's going to happen, whether it happens during this trade period or in the off season, depending on which analyst or reporter you listen to, you will get various different reports. Now, who's out there trying to trade for Giannis? What do the Bucks want? And all that good stuff. So apparently the price is high, as you would think. You see what I'm saying? And honestly, the teams aren't really the teams you might be thinking that are interested. You would think Knicks, some of the teams we talked about in that little cluster, like the Miami Heat, you know what I'm saying? Hell, maybe even, a team like Celtics take a shot, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think those teams are in on it. Then you look at the Western Conference teams, you think about the Lakers, you think about the Rockets, of course, teams like that. But as it actually turns out, it's the Warriors that apparently are the ones that are in on this Giannis thing. They're not the only team, but they are one of the teams. So as we get into it here, Warriors might be willing to put every asset. This is from Bleacher Report here. So again, credible source. Warriors might be willing to put every asset but one on the table in a potential trade for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo. NBC's Monte Poole reported Friday the general assumption among team sources is that Steph Curry is the only untouchable in a potential trade for Antetokounmpo. According to Poole, the Warriors are making a compelling pitch to the Bucks while being ready to give up a whole lot to make Antetokounmpo trade happen. Golden State is competing against at least 5 other teams with sincere interest in a deal, Poole noted. The rise in trade interest surrounding Antetokounmpo, who is currently sidelined with a calf injury, comes after ESPN Shams reported Wednesday that the Bucks are starting to listen to offers for their star player. Pat, if the Warriors get Giannis, first of all, I don't know what they're going to have to give up. Because Jimmy Butler's hurt. And if you give up Draymond Green and Poole, I mean, it's Giannis and Steph Curry and whoever else you put around them enough.
It can be enough if you build with them the next year or two. I think Steph Curry still has 4 good years left in him. Giannis has plenty of good years left in him. And I think this would be a move towards the future. I'm not saying if they get them this year, it's a championship, but they will compete with Giannis and Steph Curry on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on what they put around them the next year. And that organization, they put in work. Let's just be honest with you. They're going to put in work. And then you have Jimmy Butler come back next year with them. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be an absolute problem. And the Warriors might be able to sneak them one more championship out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So Steph Curry might get 5 of them things.
The Miami Heat, Minnesota Timberwolves, and the New York Knicks are also interested. We talked about the Knicks. What about Minnesota though? I think that one's intriguing. Where is Minnesota at? The Wolves are right now are 6th in the West, 30-19, just behind the Los Angeles Lakers and the Houston Rockets. So I mean, you got your boy over there, Anthony Edwards. Him and Giannis, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing they would include Julius Randle in that deal, but what's your thoughts on the Wolves making a move for Giannis?
If you put Giannis with the Wolves, it's going to be a problem. They probably have to give up my boy, the left-hand monster, the big guy down there.
Was it Reed?
Randle.
Randle, I mean, Julius Randle, that's what I say, yeah.
But if you could get away with just giving up Reed and a couple of those wing players, more than likely, I still think you're a very, very dominant team with Giannis over there with the Timberwolves, and you might not want to see Anthony Edwards and Giannis. You might not want to see those two.
Yeah, bro.
So if the Wolves can get them, that will be dominant too. Even though I like Naz Reid as a player. Naz Reid as a player is a pretty good player.
They got Naz Reid and Julius Randle, as a matter of fact. But I think that's a tough team though, bro, with Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Because you get the toughness from the front court and the back court. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, jeez, I kind of like that move the best so far. And then there's the Miami Heat, man. Pat Riley's always chasing these trades. It seems like the Miami Heat are always involved in some type of trade rumor. I don't know. Rumors are, man, Giannis ain't really feeling Pat Riley. Like, people ain't really feeling the whole Pat Riley thing anymore after Jimmy Butler left. Says here they can trade a maximum of 4 first-round picks and 26, 28, and 30. That's the Warriors. There's another team. That's out there that is in the Giannis sweepstakes. I'm gonna get to it right here in a second. Why can I never find that shit when I need it? Yeah, Brooklyn Nets. That's right. The Brooklyn Nets, y'all. Yep. Here we go again. Says here, from NBA Central on Twitter, and this report here this comes from ESPN as well, Brian Windhorst, because I heard this on ESPN as well. Brooklyn Nets are expected to seriously consider making a real offer for Giannis Antetokounmpo per the Post and Brian Windhorst. Brooklyn has 10 tradable first, Michael Porter Jr., and 11 tradable first as of draft night. I think Brooklyn will seriously consider making the move. Giannis to the Nets. You serious with this shit? What you thinking, Pat?
I don't think the move makes sense for either party. Because if you give up all those first, now what? Because you're
I
not.
don't think they're not giving up all of them.
I'm just saying you're gonna give up at least 4 of them.
Yeah, you're gonna give up a good bit of them. Yeah.
You know, and then you're gonna give up
really ain't got nothing else. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
More than likely Cam Thomas. Do you think that he can work with that young crowd? So it depends on if Giannis feels he could take a bunch of young guys to a championship.
Who? What young guys?
I mean, you got Nick Claxton. You know, you got 5 first-round draft picks that you just had this year. You know, so maybe you go get you another good veteran. I would love to keep Michael Porter Jr. with him, put some shooting out there with him.
Yeah, you keep MPJ, him, Nick Claxton, and at least
really,
a couple
at
least a couple of Cam Thomas gonna have to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At least
will be a perfect fit with him. But
at least a couple of he would, but you know, at this point, I think it's over for him in Brooklyn. I don't like it because I like Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? He from down here in VA, you know, Chesapeake area. So I'm rooting for the kid, man. But I don't think it's gonna happen in Brooklyn. But if they get Giannis, man, I don't know how this makes sense for Giannis.
Yeah, I can't see how it makes sense for him either.
Like you going from Milwaukee to Brooklyn now, albeit Milwaukee ain't much better than the Nets this year by all accounts, man. They only 4 games ahead of them, but I mean, you going backwards, bro. I thought you trying to win the championship. So this is a rebuild move. You will have to be with this team at least 2 more seasons to see the results of this trade, in my opinion. Because you're not doing nothing this year with this trade. Like you already cooked. So you want to have him just there, just there. You know what I'm saying? On basically on the Bucks, where he's at, losing games.
Yeah.
And then in the off season, you can make some moves. You know what I'm saying? Off season, you can make some moves. They got cap room. You know, we could look at free agency on another episode. But you can make some moves in free agency, and then you'll have another draft, depending on how much you give for Giannis to get Giannis. You know, you hope you still have some picks left to put some pieces around them. So that's kind of your outlook, but this ain't no move you make right now. I mean, I'm thinking that if they're going Brooklyn Nets going to make this move, it's going to be in the summer because you got your draft picks. You can keep those and make your draft because the draft's in June. Then you'll hit free agency in July, and then you say, all right, we're going to trade for Giannis and we're going to sign X, Y, and Z, and we're going to build our roster like that. That's how you do it if you're going to make this move, you know. But to do it now, that don't make no sense to me.
It's crazy, man. I don't. If I'm Giannis, I'm not going to the Nets. I mean, that's your team, but there ain't no fucking way I'm going to the Nets if I'm trying to win a championship. No way. Listen, I'm just trying to totally get out of Milwaukee. There's no way I'm going to the Nets.
Unless he one of them dudes that want to be in a big market, then I could see it. But if you trying to win, you go to Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Play with Steph Curry. Or go to Minnesota and play with Anthony Edwards. Brooklyn, you can go play with MPJ. I mean, I like MPJ, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he probably gonna have to be in the trade. So it's just like you gonna go over there to play with Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton. All right. You can't sell it to me. You know what I'm saying? Not right now. Now, like I said, in the off season, you could sell me something like, say you get a top pick, and you know what I'm saying, and you get Boozer, somebody from Duke, just say for instance, and then you get him, Giannis, and then you got, this young core, and then maybe you go out, you get another star, you know what I'm saying, to pair with Giannis. Then you have Giannis, your pick, Boozer, you know what I'm saying, some of the pieces you got from last draft, and whoever you go out there and trade for or pick up in free agency. That I can get around. That's a plan. That's how you formulate a plan for those that don't know, because it's seeming like it's a lost art. Like motherfuckers just winging shit. Like Leaf said, Sean Marks just throwing shit at the wall, hoping to stick. Get a fucking plan, dude. If you want Giannis, if you want to star in New York, do it the right way. Then you can actually sell the dude on that. Or you're gonna sell him, oh yeah, well, we don't really know, what we doing with some of these guys. We hope some of them improve, and we'll see what the summer looks like. Nah, get a team first and then go get Giannis.
Because right now it doesn't make any sense.
Nah. It don't make no sense. Hold on. Something else I'm talking about. Computer being slow. So looks like the Cavs and the Lakers are discussing a move involving DeAndre Hunter. So remember, I told you that Lakers team was going to try to probably try to do something to get over the hump here. So it's basically Hunter for Rui Hachimura and Dalton Connect. But they need to bring a third team in the mix, is what they saying here, man. What's your thoughts on this move potentially here for the Los Angeles Lakers? Hunter for Rui Hachimura and Connect. So you got Dalton Connect in there too, who a lot of Laker fans like.
Don't move, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What does Hunter give you that Connect and Rui ain't giving you? Like, I don't understand that move, man. Like, get rid of LeBron, bro. They don't need to do no moves except get rid of LeBron and let those young dudes work. They're a good team without that dude out there. Like, real talk, bro. Get rid of that dude, bro.
Yeah,
time for him to go. He's been in the league, 21 years, 22 years? Man, time for him to go, bro. He ain't playing no defense. I mean, he ain't doing nothing out there, bro.
They ain't trying to do that, though.
Stat pattern. That's all he doing.
Stat pattern, right? So there's also there was something I seen regarding the other team that I want to talk about was the Sacramento Kings. Maybe looking to move on from Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis will turn 30 in May. So saying they want to get younger as a team. So they could be wanting to move on from guys like Sabonis. They got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk. All those players combined for 73% of the Kings' payroll this season. Good God. Ain't nobody making no money over there.
Right.
They get all the bread, bro. Yo. And you buy me a cup of coffee. DeRozan. Malik, yo, you got half on my 40, homie. Let me stop. But the one they looking to move on from though, interestingly enough, is Keon Ellis, 26-year-old. He's shooting 43% from 3-point range. Played 80 games last season, scoring 8.3 points. It's that contract though, that 2.3, that team-friendly contract. So that's what they looking for right there, man. So Keon Ellis, another name to look out for. Let me see this kid's profile. 6'4", 175 pounds, guard, 26 years old, out of Alabama in his third season. So an ascending player. And then I don't know why they do this, but Anthony Davis back out there on the market.
Yeah.
I see what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why you want to trade for Anthony Davis. Like, what you getting out of that? What does he give you? Does he play? Like, how many games do you
play, bro?
How many games do you expect to get from Anthony Davis in a season? Like, what's your best estimate?
You do good to get 35.
You know what I'm saying? Is that shit worth? I don't even know how much this dude is making.
He's making a lot.
A gazillion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Saying to send him to the Hawks. I mean, the Hawks just traded Trae Young. I mean, damn. Oof. I don't think anybody makes a trade for Anthony Davis. I don't see it. I don't see it. Here's the trade. Mavericks get Porzingis. You want him back?
No.
This is a horrible trade. But Anthony Davis's name is being floated out there. You know, I'm just giving y'all some names that's being floated out there. These names are in circles. You know, I'm not gonna pull up every article or every mock trade or every rumor. You know, I'm just, throwing stuff out there, man. But Anthony Davis's name is out there on the market. I don't know why, and I don't know who is looking at Anthony Davis. You're the Mavericks fan, bro. What's shit?
I ain't got nothing to say. Nobody want that dude, bro. We don't even want him. He don't play, bro. Like, we just stuck with him, and hopefully he can come play sometime within the next 2 years. What can I say about that dude, bro? That dude, I've played as many games as Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but those are the main rumors I'm hearing right now. Ain't no real big name stars being floated out there. I mean, you got the Nets. I kind of already talked about the Nets. I talk about them a lot, but Michael Porter Jr., of course, Cam Thomas, those are names to look out for, as well as the kid on the Cavs, DeAndre Hunter, the kid on the Kings, Keon Ellis. You got Anthony Davis out there, and of course the big fish is Giannis. So that's pretty much it. What I got for y'all tonight for Heat Check. But Y'all look out for that Anthony Davis trade.
Keep looking for him.
Oh man, right now, I'll give y'all a quick score update. Halftime in Detroit up on the Warriors 77-64. My Nets, man, giving the Jazz hell out there in Utah, up 91-87, 6:57 left in the fourth. You had the Denver Nuggets beat the Los Angeles Clippers 122-109. Phoenix one up and on the Cleveland Cavs 126-113. New Orleans 114. Memphis 106. The Knicks destroy the Portland Trailblazers 127-97. Boston destroys the Kings 112-93. Orlando taking care of business at home 130-120 over the Raptors. Lakers 142, man. They put up some points. Wizards, they are the Wizards, 111. Just getting cooked all the time, every day. Barbecue, fried, sauteed, baked, you name it. But I'm Unpopular Opinion Sports, man, here with my co-host Big Pat Sports Talk. This has been NBA Heat Check, man. Look out for these trades. Trade deadline is I think 5 days away. So probably by the time we do the next podcast, we'll have some information on some trades. Look out for Giannis on the move, possibly. And like I said, you know, there'll be some other players, but if we do get any breaking news, man, I will try to give it to you guys if I have time. But if not, we'll definitely cover it here on the next episode of Heat Check. But that's all I got, man. Pat, man, take us out, bro. You know what it is.
All right, that's NBA Heat Check. Catch you next week, same time. Peace.
Peace.